Hey, stop that cap. Errol Spence is on demon time. That's what I'll be talking about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. They just did the Showtime All Access. Got to see some clips. You will see some of the screen grabs from that episode. Listen, everybody needs to order this fight. Spence versus Crawford. If you are a boxing fan and you illegally stream this particular fight, hit the unsubscribe button. I don't want you as a fan on my channel because you're disrespectful. People, boxing fans, constantly gripe, constantly bemoan and complain about not getting high-level, top-level fights. When Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford last year had broken up negotiations after months of trying to make the fight, and Crawford went a different way to fight David Avanesian, boxing fans were upset about it, rightfully so. So now the fight is still good. Both fighters are still in their prime, still undefeated, and still have their belts. Why would you then go and pirate the fight illegally? You can't be that cheap. Money doesn't grow on trees, but it's easy to make once you learn how to make it. So if you can't support my sport of boxing, then I don't even want you on my channel, because literally my channel is called Boxingego, not stealing ego, not pirating ego. So go to a different channel. And it's funny because dudes simp and be on like OnlyFans, but they'll pay chicks for like pictures. Chicks don't even know you, but then they complain about boxing and won't support great fights. I always support, always have, always will. The big pay-per-views people want to see, and I think everybody should be on them vibes. Now, I mean, if you absolutely couldn't afford the fight, then link up with a friend that can, you know? As far as the Showtime All Access, literally the best episode that I've seen in a minute, and it was great cinematography, great camera work. It's a real good hype piece, and that was just episode 1, so I want to see what they have in store for the other episode. The epilogue will also be a beast when it comes out. July 29th, nobody's going to want to lose the fight. Both guys seem very focused. Errol Spence is on demon time. I liked what I was seeing from that All Access episode. In fact, there's a picture of Errol Spence floating around, and this was from the press tour where they had called the fighters back to do promotional work for promotional spots. And you guys can see Errol Spence is already in shape. He's already in shape before his official training camp began. Now, as the camp progresses, he's cutting the weight, and I think that's a huge advantage for him, considering this is a person that I've seen in the past, and I've seen him at fights, I've seen him at events and things like that, and I could tell his walking around weight was a different weight than what he entered this. So the other thing I like about that is it's really a testament and a show of respect from both fighters that they both, by the time they derobed for the shirtless pictures for the green screen promotional work, they both had like 6 packs and both had muscles. And to me, that shows that, just like I said, often imitated, never duplicated. If you've ever played Street Fighter 2, I said this is like Ken versus Ryu. Some of the moves are the same. They fight totally different, but both can fight southpaw. Both have dog in them, both undefeated, so there are some similarities where it's just a 50-50 formidable fight. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Errol Spence, and I like the notion that he believed in himself so much that he said he didn't want no other fight. He even said this again on the All Access. He's like, I didn't want no other fight, and I want to fight Terrence Crawford. He made sure that happened. He's also done interviews saying he had to make certain concessions in order to make the Crawford fight happen. So he's literally about that life, and I'll probably make a video about it, because a lot of the haters, the naysayers, the detractors, old media, the racist fans, they're not giving Errol credit for his stick-withedness in making this fight with Crawford. And even Crawford has said some things that are highly contradictory, which you have to come to expect from Crawford at this point. What do I mean? So for example, Crawford at one point, he was doing interviews and he was saying that Errol Spence was afraid of him. Errol Spence was ducking. PBC was dragging their butts. You know, there's this narrative from people like Max Kellerman, who no longer has a show on ESPN, saying things to the effect of Errol Spence would never fight Crawford. Al Heyman would never make a fight with Terrence Crawford or anybody that he believes outside the PBC could beat him. And now, where are these people that said these things? But for Crawford specifically, he literally said that Errol Spence was ducking. And then in more recent interviews, he said this fight wouldn't happen if he and Errol Spence didn't talk on the phone. And then he says Errol wanted to fight, always wanted to fight. So it's like, which one is it? Crawford is the master at being passive, aggressive, and hot cold. One minute you say Errol Spence is ducking, and then the next minute you say the fight wouldn't happen if your guys didn't talk on the phone because Errol Spence really wanted to fight. And you actually, on the All Access, gave him credit for not moving up. And you guys can watch the All Access. He says, man, I got to give Errol credit because he could have easily moved up and explored other options, but he stayed to fight me. But you were the same person that said he was ducking and didn't want the fight. And your team said that. So that's hypocritical and contradictory. But nonetheless, Errol Spence is on demon time. And I love it. July 29th, Ego Weight Watchers, aka EW, where I give you a look into the fighter lifestyle before, after progress picks, especially when there's an upcoming fight. I'm looking forward to this one. There's going to be a doozy. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be one of them ones. Make sure you tune in. I'll be providing you guys with full exclusive thoughts, build up, opinions, and everything else that I'm known to do, like only I can do, the best in the business. Let me know what you guys think. Errol Spence on Demon Time definitely showed up to camp with clearly having some kind of pre-camp or maintenance being involved. Because again, you guys seen pictures in this video. I've seen him in his off season and he was already kind of ripped before. So he was doing something. You know, you guys tell me in the comment section what you think that was, but he was definitely maintaining. Let me know how I did in this video, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.